Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're talking about another Yu-Gi-Oh! Penny Stock Market Watch. What are the best-selling cards under $5 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Market? Real quick, I just wanted to mention this. I'm not even sponsored by TCG Player, obviously, but this is a really good thing to read. They always drop this sort of thing every single time a new set comes out, and it's actually not just Yu-Gi-Oh! It's also Pokemon and Magic. So the first thing I want to mention is that this card has made it all the way up to the top, the best-selling card under $5, and right now, Burst of Destiny is still out and about. It's still in circulation. I think another one of my locals just got, a few cases of this. So you're going to see this card stay at this $3 mark for quite some time. Even though, let's see the sales history. Trying to see if anybody bought this for. Yeah, so this person bought it for $4. If you saw that there. Let me scroll down here. This person bought it for $4 yesterday, which is kind of crazy. I mean, this person bought it for $1.50. So, 449. So, but I still think this is going to be a $2 to $3 card as long as Burst of Destiny is on the shelves. As soon as you see Burst of Destiny, or I guess as soon as you stop seeing Burst of Destiny on the shelves, that's when I recommend picking up this card. Because this card feels like it's going to shoot up in price because it has been a hot commodity for quite some time. The next card we just have to talk about, is the card right next to it, is Harpy's Featherstorm. People are also running this in Floandereese or Floodandereese, however you say that. I talked about this card last week, so I don't want to talk about it too much. It's also being ran in the best version of Tri Brigade. So it's like two of the best decks right now, but not the best deck is running it. So I don't think this card's going to shoot up in price an insane amount. Also, do keep in mind that like there's other versions of this. It's a huge rarity that the common ever gets super duper expensive. I mean, we look at a card like Token Collector. Token Collector is one of this year's best penny stocks, right? Or at least this version of it. It's still the common is still $2, right? And this is a card that hard counters the best deck in the format, and it's still these are both still, and they're not probably not going to go anywhere. It's just a fact of the matter. People just don't love commons. The only time we see commons truly take off is when the only version is a common. So other than that, we are starting to see Torn Scales start to separate itself as far as the 2021 Megatins are concerned. The next card from the Megatins, we have to go all the way down to Dogmatic Punishment, which makes sense. Wow, there's been actually a lot of changes. We could talk about Tenny Spirit. You guys all know why that's there. Same with Lyris's Assemblu, Robin, Cypher Gear Gamma, Tri-Brigade Kit. We've talked about those cards before, but a card. Okay, this card's interesting. I wasn't going to talk about this card, but this card's interesting. Oh, it's just because it's the Despia monster. Yeah, so people are just getting hype about that. Okay, it's not too super crazy. But this card. Let's talk about Forbidden Chalice. We honestly could spend the entire time on Forbidden Chalice because of the 3, 6, 9, 12 versions of Forbidden Chalice. One, two, three, four versions are not penny stocks. So, which one of the eight versions of Forbidden Chalice that are not above $5, which one are most likely to go above $5? And it's probably the one that brought us here. If you remember, that's the maximum gold. Because if you look at them, common, 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 like all of the non-best-selling cards are common, except one. Right? Like that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 commons under $5, under $3, I think. And then every non-common is at least $7. I don't even know what is going on with this one. Because it says the market price is $1.50, but there's a light play version from BK Games, and this is the only version available. So if you want to take your, I mean, someone bought a heavy play for $1.12. So there's that. And for those wondering why this card took off, it's very good against Sword Soul. It's very good against Floodandereese. And those are the two newest decks that are also good, right? Now, obviously, Floodandereese isn't as good as Sword Soul. And cards like maybe Infinite Impermanence and even possibly Effect Railer are better. But there are instances where Forbidden Chalice is better, right? Like Infinite Impermanence is only a hand trap if you control no cards, right? Forbidden Chalice can be activated during your turn from your hand at any moment, right? Regardless of how many cards you have on your side of the field. And there's just a lot of instances where we see boards ending on one or two monsters, right? This isn't a format where we just see the entire board just full of monsters, to where cards like Forbidden Droplets, Dark Ruler No More, those are the cards that are taking off. Now we see like, maybe the level 8 Sword Soul monster and the floor monster, right? We're seeing, maybe, the Florian end pin and maybe, they summon a Ryza mid, I mean, they drop a Ryza on you and you chalice that. You usually can't imperm it too. That's the thing, right? Because Ryza is only good if they're able to have cards to shuffle back, right? And Effect Veiler can't be used either because usually Ryza is the best during your turn. So that's when Forbidden Chalice takes off, and it's actually not terrible against Tri Brigade, just stopping Shurig from disrupting you. And now we're talking about three of the best decks right now. I think it isn't amazing against Dragon Link, unfortunately, but Dragon Link isn't superb. And what I've been finding is that if you Ash or Veiler or Imperm or do anything to stop the Striker Dragon Search, they kind of have to scoop. Like in testing, they kind of struggle if they don't get access to boot sector launch. And Chalice can help you with that if they're going second, though, right? Veiler and Imperm are both better in that instance. And do I think a common version could take off? It just depends on where it comes from. Like the Legendary Hero decks one, probably not. The Structure deck one, probably not. Wing Raiders one, definitely not. Battle Pack ones, maybe. We have seen Battle Packs take off from time to time. This one, definitely not. This one will probably be the cheapest version when all's said and done, because this is the newest version. So if the newest version's a common, it's just something to keep an eye out for. Let's just take a look to see how close this card is to no longer being a penny stock for a look at that. Absolutely crazy. If you caught this card within the week, and this is why, and you guys can let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to post more than one video on this a week. I usually just do one video because it's there's not that big of a change within a 3-day period, but we have seen big changes on some cards within a 3-day period, and this card isn't really. Kind of, sort of. It was still selling at, above $6. It's actually kind of started to flatten back out. Okay, right here. We're seeing it go back down to under $4. And that was about a week ago. And now we're seeing so many off the market. Yeah, right here. At this spot right here. It's very, very close. That's a light play. It's very, very close to no longer being a penny stock. Like, literally, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from all sellers. 7 versions of Gold Forbidden Chalice for under $5, and it's not like $3 or $2. No, it's like $4.98 and $4.69 and $4.99. Like it's this is actually a $5 card. The boat might be gone as far as being a penny stock, but it might still be a good card to pick up. Right? I don't know why this card. I don't know why this card is best selling. I don't buy this card. I don't know why this card's best selling. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's a new combo. Odds are though, probably not. Miss Valley Apex Avium. I just want to mention this too. You could have probably figured out this just from the way I said the last card I was talking about. Nothing from Flo and Reese is going to be relevant. Like the deck is just not as good as we thought it was going to be. I mean, look how many versions of this. Just there's 96 sitting at $3. Um, it is possible because there aren't too many listings of this version of this card, and this version is $17. This version is $35. And the thing I will say in favor of Miss Valley Apex Avion is that it always randomly comes up. Like for those who have played Yu-Gi-Oh! For more than like 2 years, which I think was the last time this card was relevant, this card is always just like pop back in the meta. Maybe not on a tier 1 deck. Sometimes it has been though on a tier 1 deck. And it's a good card to, when it's down, always pick up 3 copies of. Right? It really is. It really is a good card. Not even just 3 copies. There's as many copies as you can. It really is just always been fluctuating in and out of meta for some weird reason. Um, for various reasons, because it's a level 7 monster with 2700 attack, but it's that Omni Negate that just makes it so stinking powerful. There are, like I said, there's a lot of listings. I don't see this card taking off, but this is a good card to pick up. I would really pay more attention, even though these aren't penny stocks, I would pay more attention to these cards when these cards start to slip back down. That's when you might want to pick it back up, because this is just the type of card that just always seems to find its way back into the meta, right? Continuing on though, not anything too super crazy, too super unique. Um, we already see this card is one of the best selling cards under 5. This is the best selling card under $5. From Maximum Gold, El Dorado, and the pre-sale game is interesting. Now, we're technically no longer past the pre-sale game. It depends on where you live, unfortunately, because there's some areas that didn't get these cases on time, and there's some that did, right? But as far as Maximum Gold El Dorado, if we just try to take a look-see here, if we can filter, we'll just do it like this. We'll just keep it here and keep it under the $5 mark. Let's see, there's Curse Eldlin. There's the Golden Lord. Man, Eldritch is, one second. Eldritch. I always struggle spelling this. Eldritch. Cards specifically from El Dorado. I just want to take a look, see, even not all from El Dorado. Like Eldritch in general. I think every card is a penny stock that you can get. Yeah, 100%. So this is an archetype to keep an eye out for, because if you look, a lot of these are from Secret Slayers. This is from Blazing Vortex for some reason. A lot of these are from Secret Slayers, obviously. Um, if you're running pure Eldritch, you do need this. But if you're running Eldritch as an engine, you don't. So that's just something to keep in mind as far as like, counter, do I need this card? Probably not. Could this be a penny stock? Probably not. This card's been around for quite some time, and it's been that, $1 to $3 price tag. If you want, because it is on the lower end, just to see. Obviously don't buy from the first thing, but if you want just to see, it might take off. Buy a few, like spend like $10 to buy 5, and just hold, possibly, right? But I don't think that's super great. But as far as, because this deck has always come up as an engine. Like, this deck always has come, like, since this deck's dawn of existence, it's come as an engine. And you could say, well, that's just because it's a newer deck. But it's kind of not that new. Like, Secret Slayers is kind of an older set. This archetype has been around for quite some time. And there's nothing saying it won't get support in the near future, right? I mean, it probably won't, but it might, right? We do see sometimes, like, Ultrageist just got support, right? And Burning Abyss always randomly gets support. And every single card that you could get, because the biggest issues used to be Curse Eldin, which thank goodness I sold that at $20, and Eldritch the Golden Lord, which is still a $50 card. But now you can get this version of Curse Eldin for under $5. You can get this version of Eldritch the Golden Lord for under $5. You can get this version for under $5 of the same card. This is $1. This is $1. Or okay, $2 maybe. This is 45 cents. This is $1. I think you don't run that. Don't quote me on that though. This card even got reprinted. Okay, I just didn't see the picture. Yeah, that's the same card. So penny stocks of petty stocks, in my opinion. Maximum Gold El Dorado just came out, and so there's a reason why this is the best selling card. I wouldn't be surprised if next week this becomes the best selling card, right? Like I wouldn't be surprised, right? This is keep your very close eye on Eldritch, because I talk about it now. We'll see it tomorrow, and the next day it won't move. Next week it won't move. A month later won't move, and then all of a sudden one day we'll wake up and this is a $10 card, and this is a $12 card, and this is a $10 card. and this is a $3 card, and this is a $2 card, and this is a dollar card. And you're like, man, I remember when all of those cards, and this is how we're gonna end the video too, but I remember when all of those cards were under $5, and I should have got them, and that's the whole point of the penny stock market watch, right? Like we're not looking for the cards that are under $5 that are going to stay there. We're looking for the cards that are under $5 that are going to hopefully go up there. And I honestly think Eldritch just as an engine could be very, very good. But let me know what you guys think. What cards under $5 are you most excited about? Let me know in those comments down below. Click that like button to show your support for the channel. Subscribe for even more content. But most importantly of all, have a good day.